With tensions ramping up between Russia, Ukraine, and NATO allies, Canada is keeping a close eye on its trade relations. For more on that, we're joined by Tyler Orton from Business in Vancouver. Tyler, you are focused primarily on Canada and Russia.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We have this import-export relationship that totals more than $1.5 billion between the two countries. Canada sent about $600 million in exports to Russia back in 2020, while receiving about $1 billion back in imports. And look, if the tensions ramp up further, we could be looking at economic sanctions that Western allies would be putting against Russia. Our exports, they include nuclear reactors, machinery, while imports are mostly focused on oil and fertilizers. It's not the biggest trading relationship, comparable to, say, Canada and the US, but it is still significant. Keep in mind, Russia has a much larger population than Canada, but our economy overall is more than twice the size of that of Russia. So we have a bit of leverage there. But with regards to these sanctions, what they're posing, though, is actually targeting top-level officials and, say, freezing their assets. So even if it goes beyond trade, Canada does still have some cards to play here if tensions ramp up even further.
Yeah, a lot of keen eyes on that, no doubt. Okay, let's switch gears a little bit, because it feels like every day here on Global we're talking about a new tech company starting up or moving to Vancouver, and now the city has cracked the top 10.
Yeah, it's very cool here that Vancouver is now ranking as the #7 tech city in all the globe. That's according to new rankings from money.co.uk. It's beating out the likes of Los Angeles, London, and even Toronto, our bigger sister city to the east there. Now, among the 30 cities examined, Vancouver actually ranks the highest among others when it comes to tech education. That was one of the big factors. They also examined job earnings as well as the number of startups per 100,000 people. In terms of average salary, well, this report pegs us as earning, or tech workers as earning about $10,000 US higher or more than Seattle, which that's a little curious. They're the home to, say, Microsoft and Amazon, and other reports don't quite line up that way. But it is very interesting that Vancouver just keeps growing when it comes to its tech sector.
Yeah, exciting for sure. Okay, as my final question, the most important, beard, yay or nay? You're a beard guy.
Paul, I think you've never looked better at this point, so I go yay.
Stop it. Stop it over there. Tyler Orton, Business in Vancouver. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. That guy can grow a real beard.